Oh boy, how the world has changed. I remember back in the day when I was active in the prepper and survival forums, I got to become very good friends with a guy who was a Marine. He actually was Marine Recon, and he had been in Fallujah. And one of the things I remember back in those days of posts and threads is he used to post, I fought for your right to burn our flag. And I always thought that was kind of weird, but I do get it. You know, I did understand what he meant by it. Like, yeah, I don't like that you're burning the American flag as an American, as a proud American, but it is our right to do so. It's part of the First Amendment. You can burn our flag, and even though I don't like it, feelings don't matter nearly as much as freedom of expression, one of those basic rights. Well, not the case anymore. Donald Trump has just passed a law. Well, let's let him explain.
And what the penalty is going to be, if you burn a flag, you get 1 year in jail, no early exits, no nothing. You get 1 year in jail. If you burn a flag, you get, and what it does is incite to riot. I hope they use that language, by the way. Did they?
Yeah, incitement is
incite to riot. And you burn a flag, you get 1 year in jail. You don't get 10 years, you don't get 1 month. You get 1 year in jail, and it goes on your record. And you will see flag burning stopping immediately.
Okay, so what is it that happens? Well, immediately someone goes and burns a flag, and he gets arrested because it's now illegal.
Yep, I'm being detained because I expressed my First Amendment right to burn the United States flag in public, not causing harm or causing any...
Anyway, oh boy, how the world has changed. Guys, if you want to learn more about realistic survival and preparedness, as you probably figured out, I've been doing this for a very long time. I take this very seriously. I do my best, and I share the information, the things I've gone through in life, and the things I've learned over the years of doing this in a very serious manner, surviving the economic collapse and street survival skills. You will have them in the links there below, available in Amazon. One of the best ways of incorporating all of this knowledge for the trying times that we're obviously in. So this is how it goes now. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Honestly, I think that you should have the right to burn a piece of cloth, no matter what flag that is. Mostly because I firmly believe that feelings aren't the kind of thing that should dictate legislation. You may agree with me or not. Again, I'd like to see what my viewers usually think about these things, you know, in terms of, no, I think it's perfectly right. It is insulting, so you should go to jail. All right. Again, that's the way I feel about this, or I think about these things, especially because, let me show you something else, because these are the rabbit holes I enjoy the most. So I thought, okay, now I was aware that you have the right to burn the American flag. You know, I assume there's, but I thought, what is the legislation in other parts of the world? Well, there we go. Wikipedia, flag desecration, and we have something that is no longer valid. So what is that you have here? I saw my country. I was surprised because really, someone in Argentina goes to jail for burning the Argentine flag? Now, burning the Argentine flag is not a thing in Argentina. We feel very different about patriotism in my country, and you're a fucking traitor if you burn the Argentine flag. No matter if you're a right wing or a left wing, if you're a fucking commie, you can wear the Che Guevara t-shirt just fine. Burning the Argentine flag, it's mostly because of sports, because of the World Cup, because of this feeling of, yeah, our politicians are all shit, but our country is not something you fuck around with. You will not do well. Probably someone's going to hurt you in the streets of Argentina if you burn an Argentine flag. It is a big deal. And apparently it is illegal, up to 1 year imprisonment. Now, I have some doubts about I don't even remember of even seeing an Argentine, even in the middle of like, it was all hell. But even if someone would, I don't think anyone, because it says here up to 1 year imprisonment, meaning you don't go to prison. In Argentina, if it's under 3 years, you don't do any time. So it is, I guess, illegal to desecrate national symbols. No one goes to jail for that. Now, not the case in the United States. In the United States, Trump said it himself. Now, this will probably get challenged, but as it is right now, 1 year in jail. No less, no more. All right. What about the rest of the world, though? Because I'm sure that these dirty commies in Europe, you know, the crazy thing is, as of right now, this is no longer true. As of right now, it is not legal for you. This hasn't been updated, I see. Okay. So in the United States, it's no longer legal for you to burn the American flag. in the United Kingdom, it is apparently legal to burn the British flag. It is not legal to offend people online, which is, I don't think it's a serious country, so enough about that. But what about this thing? You know what happened over here in all of Europe? It is perfectly legal. You can burn any flag, you can burn any pictures of kings. No, there's no way you can make that into, oh, but that's inciting to violence, because it has already set precedent. There's been a case already, and this actually in Spain, where you had this happen. So this guy was not going to jail or anything, but 3 gentlemen that burned the Spanish flag and some symbols, they were getting a fine, through a 3,000 euro fine for desecrating the flag. And it was challenged because apparently the European Union Bill of Human Rights or something like that, that all countries are supposed to abide by in terms of the basic human rights, says that it is a matter of freedom of expression. So in Europe, this is no longer true. In Europe, in all of the European Union, you can burn any flag because it is your basic human right of expression. On the other hand, it is no longer the case in the United States. Crazy how things change. I don't feel super strong about this either way. I do think it's important to make sure we do keep our rights, especially because if not, you end up in things like these, like in UK, where, yeah, burning the flag is okay apparently, but if someone gets offended by a tweet, you will be dragged to jail. You will be, that is fucking insane. That's living in a tyranny, right? So we have to be careful about these things. This gentleman right here, he effed around and he found out, yeah. Let's see how that goes. Guys, see you next time. Take care.